Hello and welcome to our gentle session. Today, using a broomstick or mop or any long stick if you happen to have one at home. I like taking off the head, so if you can do the same with me. And then a chair, or if you happen to have a big Pilates ball at home, you can use that as well. All right, remembering for our gentle sessions, always working very smoothly, slowly, and listening to your body at all times. I always like to have a cushion handy for neck or knee support, so please grab one so that you can have some support as well. All right, shall we get started? So first things first, let's take a moment to find our beautiful posture. Feet, knees, hip bones, all in a straight line. Connect into your shoulders and center your chin. We'll start with shoulder rolls today. Let's go for 5. And 4, breathe 3, exhale 2, deep breath 1, other way for 5, and 4, and 3, breathe 2, anchoring your shoulders down. I want to tuck chin into chest, and bring it to center, again tucking down, and center, deep breath 3, and center, inhale 4, and back 1 more, breathe 5. And from here, turn your palms forward, connect upper back, and give me a side bend. Inhale, center out, breathe out as you tilt to the side. Make sure that center, that belly connects, breathing out. Inhale, center, exhale, lower. Add in your reach, up and over, lengthen through your fingertips, and let's pulse gently. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Up and over. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come back. Let's see our spinal roll as you tuck your chin. Knees soften. Slowly rolling your spine down. Stop in the second you feel lower back. Take a deep core breath. Exhale, let's slowly stack your vertebra. Pull your shoulders back, lifting chin again. Breathing out as you tuck and roll it down. Brilliant, deep breath in at the bottom. And exhale, slowly rolling up for 1 more deep breath. Exhale, roll down and stay at the bottom here and warm up your legs. Inhale, bending. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale for 3. And stretch. Breathing 4. And stretch. Inhale for 5. Breathe 6. Exhale 7. 1 to go. Breathe 8. And slowly peel your spine up. I want you floating your hands forward, connect your upper back, center your chin, and let's get these upper back muscles working. And to glide forward again, breathe out, reach, inhale, glide forward for 3, exhale, open, inhale, keeping that chin centered, those shoulders away from ears, and just getting that rush of blood flow into your shoulder blade, into that upper back. Give me 2 more. 1 to go. Breathe out, reach. And from here, interlace hands. Palms stay forward and curl into the body for 3 and 2. Breathe 1. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Bend those knees and side sway. Hello, side of the body. Inhale, breathe out, side sway. And back, release it out. Standing at the back of your mat, grabbing hold of the back of your chair. And let's find that tabletop position. Bend your knees, pull your hips back, and I want your ears and arms in line. I want you to draw your shoulders down away from your ears. If you happen to feel more back than legs, I want you to bend those knees. Lengthen it out. And from here, we're going to curl it into the body and stretch it out. Breathe out as you curl. Constantly getting that spine more and more mobile and agile. Curl. Teaching that core to trigger when this movement. Exhale, curl. Inhale to stretch. One more. Breathe out to curl. And I want to flatten your back. Keep pulling shoulders away from ears. Keeping your back where it is. Give me a bend of the knees and a nice big stretch. Inhale, bend and stretch. Deep breath, 3. And stretch. Inhale for 4. And stretch. Breathe for 5. And stretch. Inhale for 6. And 1, 2, go. Breathe, 7. And hold it there for 3. Hold 2, hold 1, excellent, bend your knees, let go of your chest, slowly rolling the spine up, good, and I want to turn that chair around so you can actually have that seat facing you, grab hold of that stick. If you want to work with the ball, if it's not too challenging, you can use that ball instead of the chair now. All right, we're going to have that stick there just to support. Placing your front leg on top of that seat. I want your standing toes and kneecap turning out just slightly. I want you to connect your shoulder blades. And from here, we're going to pull that hip back and bend that standing knee. Feel your thigh, bum, and a stretch in that front leg. Inhale to come back. Again, it's important to me you are pulling those hips back. Show me a flat line through your shoulders and your back. Breathe out for 3. I don't want to see those knees over the toes, so be really strict with that. And come back, just 3 more. Breathe out, feeling your thigh, your bum on that standing leg. Inhale, 2. Hip bones are staying forward. And come back for 1. And I want to just stay in this activation for 5. Checking your ribs and bellies are tight. 4. Exhale, 3. Breathe out, 2. Now we're going to find our balance on 1. Keep your legs straight. I want you to grab that stick in the hand. Open your hands wider than your shoulder line. Connect your shoulder blades. Your legs stay still. And you're going to gently rotate over that lifted leg without letting your hips come with you. Staying forward. Inhale to center. Other way. Breathe out to rotate. Inhale, getting that core to work. As you rotate, not letting that body wobble. Showing me your stability. Your standing strength. Keeping that chin centered. The shoulders away from ears. 2 more, those biceps and shoulder muscles are having to work without letting that tension happen. Breathe out as we rotate. 1 more. Exhale. And come back. Deep breath out. Rotate. Lovely. And swap to the other side. I want that leg on top. Standing toes and knees turn out slightly. Connect into your posture. And remember, hips pull back and we get down, making sure your knees are behind toes, never forward like that. Pull your bum back and to come back. As you lower, squeeze your thigh, your bum and your core. Inhale to center, 3. Breathe out, lower down. Inhale to center, 3 more. Breathe out, lower. Good, and come back to exhale to lower. And let's get into that activation. Hold it here and maintain. Check in where your knees are, where your back is. Even take your focus to your chin and shoulders. Always staying posture aware. Good, take a nice deep breath as we lengthen through the body. Keep your balance for me. Open your hands wider than shoulders. Connect upper back and rotate over that lifted leg. Remember, you don't want to feel that body wobbling. You want to keep your center, your hips staying forward. Bringing that focus onto chin, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Breathe out, rotate. Inhale, 2 more. Let's go. Breathe out. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. 1 to go. Deep breath. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back. Other way. Exhale, rotate. Lovely. And get down. Very nice. Moving that chair out of your way for the next one. And let's strengthen or continue to strengthen that standing stability work. I want you to anchor that broom down in the middle. I want your back hand on top. We're going to forward tilt, giving me a nice flat back. So don't let that back arch. Tilt that pubic bone to belly. Connect your shoulders. And what I want to see here is that activation of shoulders gliding away from your ears. We're going to have our knees bent. That stick is not allowed to move. And that front leg is just going to hover in the air. From there, we're going to take our leg out to the side, not letting your toes and knees turn out. Inhale, back to center. So I'm going to turn to face you so you can see this. Breathe out, turn out. And I want you to bring that focus onto your standing leg, no wobbling. Exhale for 3. Inhale, come back, keep going. Breathe out for 4. Now, if you feel that balance is a bit too challenging, for these next ones, keep the tip of the toes on the ground, but make sure toes, kneecaps stay forward. Don't turn it out. Watch your elbows are staying straight. There's no tension into your neck. I want 2 more. Lift and come back. 1 more. Breathe out to lift. Now, if you want to shake it out and rest, do it. But if you can, challenge yourself today. Find that balance for 5 deep breaths. 4 deep breaths. Exhale, 3. Exhale for 2. Breathe out for 1. Come back to center and relax. Good work. Let's see the other side. Turn it around. So once again, you want that stick in place. You want to check those shoulders not popping up, not having a party there. Forward tilt as you connect core. And I want you to swap with your other hand on top. Knees are together. Hover in that front leg. And from there, we breathe out as you take that leg to the side, not letting your toes and knees turn out. Inhale, back to center. Again. Exhale to lift up and come back. I'm turning to face you again. You stay where you are. Breathe out, focusing on that standing leg, staying still, no wobbling of your ankle, knee, and hip. And every session, constantly improving in your stability work. If the balance is too much, you keep in the toes on the ground and keep checking your elbows stay straight. Breathe out for 3. Inhale, come down. Exhale for 2. Now, if you stopped after this last one, do the same on this side. If you join me for that challenge, find your balance, check your points, your chin, shoulders, your back, your hips. 4. Check your elbows. 3. Breathe out for 2. Exhale for 1. Bring it to center and relax. Good. Let's take this onto our chair or onto our Pilates ball. Very nice. From here, keeping that stick close by, we will move into it soon. I want you to bring awareness into alignment, feet, knees, and hip bones in line, and get yourself in the conditioning to lift up and find your neutral. From here, we curl into the spine, connect your core. Inhale, lift up through the vertebra, find that neutral. Again, breathe as you curl. And lift up tall. Excellent, keep going. 3 as you curl, showing you the spinal move. And lift up tall. 4. Breathe out to curl, watching your shoulders, watching your chin. And come back. 2 more. Breathe out to curl. And back to center. Last one. Exhale to curl. And now lifting up through the back. Lift your hands in front of you. Check your chin and shoulders. We take our one hand and follow this hand to the back. Stopping the second that shoulder's wanting to lift or that front arm is wanting to droop. Keep that back upright. Inhale, draw to center, other way. Breathe out. You want to be strict with your spine, keeping lifted through the vertebra, maintaining that neutral arch. I want you to take note on each rep. Is this loosening up? Are we getting rid of that tension in the shoulder, the chest? Feeling that neck mobilize more and more. Breathe out as we open in and reach. Excellent. And come back. One more. Open this up and give me a hold for 3. Lengthen out for 2. For 1. Lovely stuff. Other way. Let's open this up and hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Come back and grab hold of those brooms or mops or sticks, whatever you are using. So let's combo some core and upper body. I want these hands wider than your shoulders. Get yourself conditioned that you don't let these shoulders round forward like this. You want to connect your upper backs. Collarbone stay open, center your chin, and show me that neutral arch. Now 2 options for you. Option A, as you lift your arms, your front leg is going to either rise up onto your toes, or if you can, lift the foot into the air without allowing that schlumpf to happen in the back. So keeping core strong. We lower the arms, lower that foot or heel. Again, I'm going to demo through the 2 options. Option A, just the heel lift. Option B, that whole foot. And slowly lower. Now through this move, I want you to be really focused on that neck and that shoulder line. Not letting those shoulders tuck or letting that chin really collapse. Breathe out to lift up nice and tall. And to come down 4 more. Exhale, keep growing tall, turning your rib cage and your belly and down. If your hip flexors are feeling really tight, on borderline cramping position, don't lift the leg, just lift that heel. Listen to your bodies. 2 more to lift. And come down. Now on this next one, hold it there for me, please. And give me 5 breaths as you grow tall. Hold 4. Exhale 3. Hello, corset strength. 2. Breathe out for 1. And hello, full body. Very nice. Joey, what do we think, boy? Okay, he's assessing, he's approving. Well, I'm hoping he is. All right, let's see this other side. Take a nice deep breath. We'll repeat the arms. You lifting up either that heel or that foot into the air. Check your back hasn't collapsed. And let's lower down. 2. Breathe out as we lift. Good. Not letting that lower back be compromised. And lower down. On this 3rd rep, take note. Where's your chin? Is it tucking every time those arms lift? And if it is, be really mindful of that. And 4, keeping these shoulders away from your ears. And come down. Very nice. If those hip flexors are feeling really tight or tired, you don't lift that leg, you just lift in heel. 3, breathe out to lift. Good. And come down. 2. Exhale to lift. And if you joined for the hold, let's repeat. Holding in the air for 5. Check your placement. 4. And 3. Exhale 2. Very nice. Breathe 1. And relax that body. Very nice. Let's strengthen these thighs, multitasking while we strengthen these upper backs. So in fact, I want you to bring your hands a little bit closer in line with your shoulders. Your arms are going to be extended. Now have a quick look at the form. We are flexing that front foot, lifting tall, and you're going to be pulling those elbows into the body and stretching your leg to squeeze your thigh. A few treats here, guys. First thing is that lower back. Illegal position. If you are there, lift up. The next treat are these shoulders wanting to round forward. So you don't want that position to happen. Keep those upper back strong. Your elbows are pulling back so you get upper back and back of the arms to connect. And then slowly coming back. Are we ready? All together, 8 reps. Breathe out, grow tall. Push through your heel. squeeze your thighs, squeeze your shoulder blades, check your chin and neck. And to center. Again, breathe out, squeeze your thigh. We're getting those muscles above the kneecap. Really strong, those stabilizer muscles. Exhale. I also love this kind of work because this is our posture strength, preventing those round shoulder looks. 4, breathe out to squeeze and to come back. 4 more. Breathe out, let's squeeze. And for 3, keep checking your body hasn't collapsed. Exhale, squeeze. And let's go 2. Breathe out to squeeze. And just 1 more. Exhale to squeeze that thigh, squeeze your upper back, and relax. Whoa! I'm hoping you're feeling this work. The best thing, remember, was pre-recorded. If you want to repeat this whole set again, do it. You can do 2 to 3 sets. Center your chin, check your shoulders, and back leg. You want to connect your upper back, squeeze your thigh. Inhale, watch that center. That body is not tilting, it's not leaning. And come back, beautiful. 3, staying really strict with how you are moving. Conditioning that core to trigger on every move. And give me 4 more. Breathe out to squeeze. Inhale to stretch. 3. Breathe out to squeeze. Inhale for 2. Exhale, grow tall. And squeezing that thigh for this last time for 1. And 2, squeeze. And relax. Amazing. Please open these feet a little wider. You're going to stick your bum back to the back of the chair or right to the back of the ball if you're sitting on that ball. Lean your stick forward, and I want you to tilt that body in a diagonal line. Can you see my head is above the arms? Don't let that droop down. Draw your shoulders down the back, lengthen your neck. Now from here, we're going to curl into your middle and your upper back. My shoulder blades are peeling apart. And then slowly releasing it back to start. Again, breathe out as you curl. The core is strong. And let's release it out. 3 more. Breathe out as we curl. And let's release for 2. Breathe out to curl. And release. Last one. Breathe out to curl. And hold it here for 3. Good. Hold 2. I'm hoping you feel so limber and wonderful by the end of the session. And I'm hoping these arms are ready for another set. I'm going to turn to face you. And I want you to grab hold of that stick with palms facing forward. Now, open the collarbone, center your chin. And from here, we glide in that stick in line with your shoulders, without letting that happen. So be really strict. Inhale to lower down. Again, breathe out as we lift. Inhale, come down. Lovely. Breathe out, lengthening through your elbows. And I want you to be strict with this, not letting that compensating happen. You want to lift from underneath that arm, conditioning the core of the shoulders, the triceps, the biceps to work. And lower. 3 more. Breathe out as we lift. And come down for 2. Exhale to lift. And come down for 1. Now keeping those palms up, let's get triceps. We're going to bend those elbows. Pull the stick to you. Inhale. Now be strict with those shoulders. Keep them open. No curling forward. And stretch. Breathe out, feel the upper back, feel the back of the arms. Those necks are completely relaxed. They're on a retreat, zenning out. Give me 4 more, squeeze, and 2, stretch. Breathe out for 3. Inhale, stretch. Exhale for 2. And last one. Now keep it in this connection. open collarbones, pulse your elbows back. Shh. And 2, squeeze, 3, breathe out, 4, exhale, 5, and 6, and 7, breathe for 8, and 9, one more, breathe, 10, and swapping, grip to face down, lengthen your spine. We glide our arms up, stopping the second the shoulders want to lift. So whatever your range is, stay there. Hips don't move, knees don't move. We're going to make a figure of 8, rowing these arms up and over. Let's go for 2. I want you to be cautious here, not letting those shoulders shrug, watching your knees and your hips don't move. You want to be feeling the obliques, feeling the arms working, feeling those lats activated, and swap. It's a combination of strengthening as well as mobilizing you. Yes, let's go 4 more, and swap. Deep breath out, 3, and swap. Exhale, 2, breathe out, swap. Last time for 1, and swap. And placing that stick away for now. Ankle onto your thigh, push this knee down, grow tall. And before we get you down onto the mat, let's stretch our glutes, hips for 5. 4, I'm hoping you remember this stretch. If you do struggle with tight lower backs, you've been sitting for a long time. Good, preventing that sciatic flare-up to happen. Other side. Ankle on your thigh, pushing your knee down, lift up and over for 5. Good. 4 and 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Beautiful stuff. Please join me on your mats. Good. Placing that chair just at the edge there, or that ball, whatever you are using, and join me in your hand and knee position. Remember, if your knees need support, place that cushion underneath kneecaps. Be comfortable. Get yourself conditioned to pull shoulders away from ears, tilt the pubic bone to belly, and that is your starting position. We breathe out as we curl into the body, tucking chin to chest, pubic bone to belly. Inhale very gently, lubricating through the vertebrae into a release. Again, not letting your elbows bend and stretch, keeping them long. Breathe out as you slowly move into that release. 3, breathe out as we tuck and curl, zip in your belly button to your spine. And let's slowly go into that release out. 1 more. Breathe out as we tuck and curl, and give me a hold for 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Let's draw the body into praying crouch, toes together. Open your knees, sit your bums and reach the hands forward for 5. Imagine I'm gently pressing up and down your back. 4. 3. Breathe 2. And 1, excellent. Walk your hands to one side as you feel that stretch for 3. Breathe out 2. Exhale 1, other way. Walk your hands over and feel the stretch for 3. Breathe out 2. Exhale 1. Come back to center and take your time, slowly rolling the spine up. And let's get comfy on our backs. All right. I want you to please hold that stick in your hand. If you want the neck support, place that underneath your head. Totally up to you. And take this moment to get your feet, knees and hips in line. Lower back finds neutral. Open your arms wide so that the shoulders can stay down. And we're going to inhale as you float your arms above the head without letting them tense. Stop the second it feels tight. And don't let the arms collapse. Keep that activation. We breathe out as you glide your stick towards you. Keep the lower back still for now. Let's bring awareness into our breath as you inhale. Feel the lungs fill. Feel those ribs expand. And breathe out, connecting your intercostals around the ribs, your belly to your spine, and transverse. Inhale, gliding your arms up. Mobilizing our shoulders and our lats. 3, inhale to reach, keeping your neck and shoulders relaxed. And breathe out to lower. 2 more. Inhale to lift. And breathe out, come down. Last time. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Very nice. From here, take a deep breath. I want you to melt your lower backs. Squeeze the bum and just tilt that pelvis. I'm not going high, so be strict. Keep it at just a tilt where the bum cheeks are lifting, nothing else. Shoulder blades connected to the ground. Check your knees and hips. Make sure they are not tilting. Gently massage your sacrum through and release. Again, we imprint. I want you to squeeze that bum, tighten the belly and tilt your pubic bone to belly. Please don't lift higher. I want the middle back on the ground. And slowly coming down. With this exercise, we conditioning the hamstrings, the bum, the thighs and belly to connect without letting those shoulders tense forward. And slowly melting it down. 3 more. Breathe out as we squeeze and tilt. Check that those transverse muscles, pelvic floors are tight. And slowly coming back. 2 more. Breathe out as we squeeze and tilt. Excellent. Come back for 1 more deep breath. Exhale, squeeze and hold it here for 5 breaths. Holding 4, checking shoulders. Holding 3. Breathe out for 2. Exhale for 1. Take your time, massaging sacrum into the floor. Bring your knees and ankles together. Slide your hands a little bit closer together. Glue your shoulder blades to the ground. And lower your stick to me. Lower your knees opposite and stop the second your knees are popping apart or the body's collapsed. Trigger the core as you gently come back. Other way. Breathe out as you lower down. Squeezing knees together. Deep breath. And slowly come back to center. Breathe out. Let's lower down, connecting shoulder blades into ground. And let's slowly draw it back. Deep breath. Exhale to lower, following your broom with your eyes. And come back. Last one. Exhale. We stay in this position for 3. Hold 2, check your knees, check your shoulders. 1, and gently back, other side. Lower and hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Lovely. As you come back, tilt the lower spine to find neutral again. Stick in line with your chest. And I want you to lift your back leg at 90. If your hamstring's tight, bend that knee. Listen to the body. From here, you're going to lower that leg down and bend the elbows into the ground. Stop the second your back wants to arch or your hip is wanting to click. Now, don't just fling that leg up. Connect from your core, lifting your leg to 90, stretching your arms. And priority is keeping this lower back still. So lots to think about here. We bend in our elbows as you lower this leg. It doesn't have to be a big move. Listen to your hip. Take a deep breath. Power from your transverse muscle. And let's lift. Check your shoulders are staying pulled back. 3, breathe out to lower. Keeping it in a range that's safe for your body. Now, don't use your thigh. Don't use your lower back. Control the move. 2 more. Breathe out. Feel the upper back. Feel your triceps. And to slowly return. 1 more. Breathe out to lower. Check in your lower back. And let's slowly come back. Brilliant. Swap. Other leg at 90. If you need to bend the knee, go there. Check your neutral, check your shoulders. And let's lower down, not letting your hips tilt, your back move. This is where the real core comes in. Don't fling. Don't swing that leg up. Use that control. 4 more. Breathe out. As we do this, we are lengthening your abdominal muscles, your hip flexors. Hold. Triggering from that transverse muscle, slowly lifting. 3 to go. Bending as you lower down. Upper back connects, triceps connect. And let's slowly come back to. Breathe out as you lower down. Take a deep breath in. And let's lift up for 1. Breathe out to lower. Strong core breath. And exhale to lift. And relax. Yes. Drop your sticks. Hug your knees into the body and let that lower back melt into the floor. Let's deep breath in, release. Exhale, connect and pull. For those of you who do suffer with lower back pain or strain or tightness, use this as a lovely body medicine fix every day, even lying in bed, just to bring this rush of blood flow over those back muscles into the SI joint. Give me 2 more, release. Exhale to pull. 1 more, release. Exhale to pull and open your hips up, feet and knees, draw your circles. 4. Letting your back tilt in and out of the mat. 3, good. Breathe out, 2. Exhale for 1, other way, let's go, 1. Breathe out for 2, good. Deep breath out, 3. Exhale for 4, squeeze those knees into body. And let's give those bums and hamstrings a pep talk for our next exercise. All right, so guys, I'm going to give you a choice. If you are absolute beginner to Pilates or you want a very gentle workout today, keep your feet on the ground and you're going to take it into your full bridge and pelvic lift set. So before we just tilted, but now you are lifting higher. If you've been doing Pilates for a while and you want to progress and challenge yourself a little bit more, we can use the ball or the chair. You're going to place your feet on top with knees staying bent. You can either have your feet directly on top or press into the chair, wherever you feel better on the chair and ball. And from here, we're going to imprint, squeeze, and lift to your body's highest position. Stop the second you feel any strain. Don't go further. On both exercises, the priority is alignment. So if your feet are on the mat or on the chair or ball, you want to check where your knees are, where your hips are. You don't want those knees flaring in or out or those hips tilting. Height is not the priority. So even if it is just a tilt like we were doing earlier, that's totally fine. You want to feel that power in the back of the legs, the bum, and teaching your body to use your belly, not allowing that back to strain. And slowly coming down. Thanks, Joey. Give me 3 more. On these next 3, take note what your shoulders are wanting to do if they are feeling super tight. As you lower down, you don't want those shoulders popping forward for 2 more. Breathe out. If it gets too strenuous for you at any point, stop. Have a rest. And let's slowly curl down. And if you can on this last one, let's imprint, squeeze, and stay there for 5 deep breaths, checking your alignment. 4 deep breaths. 3, good. Exhale, 2. Breathe out for 1. Amazing. Slowly curl down and relax. Yes. And if you had those feet on the mat, you want to keep doing this class, that eventually you can join us with the feet on the ball or chair. Well done. Let's stretch our legs out here. Grab hold of your stick. Now, before was all about your neutral spine. Now it's all about that imprint. I want you to glue that lower back down. I want you to lift your one leg up at 90. Even if that knee's bent, that's fine. Keep that back flat. Keep your shoulders down. And from here, we're going to glide arms above head, heel to that ball and chair. Again, not letting that leg just swing up or fling up, controlling the body. With that lower back staying still in imprint. So you show me the variation of core and back positioning. And breathe out as you lift. On these last three, be really focused on what your shoulders, your chin, and your neck are doing. Not letting them tense up, not letting those shoulders pull off the mat. 2, let's lower down, lengthening through the body. And breathe out as we lift for 1 more. Inhale to lower. Now, if your hip is really tight after this one, take a breather. But if you can join me for a challenge, staying there, we circle around 5, not letting your other leg move. 4, that hip is anchored. 3, shoulders stay pinned back. 2, and 1, other way for 5. Exhale, 4, good, deep breath out, 3. Exhale for 2. Breathe out for 1, lower this leg down, yes. And other side, keeping imprint, check your shoulders haven't popped forward. And let's see as you lengthen it back. Power that core as we come back, deep breath. Exhale as you lower, inhale. Breathe out as we connect to center, 3, inhale to lower. And breathe out to center, 4. Inhale, lower down, deep breath. And slowly back, 1 more. Inhale to lower. If you need a rest, if that hip is tight, please rest. If you did the circles on the first side, try do the same. For 5, back is staying still. 4, check your shoulders. 3, good. Exhale for 2. Breathe out for 1, other way. Let's go 5. Breathe out for 4. Exhale for 3. Breathe out for 2. Exhale for 1. Dropping it all down. Stick away. Hug your knees to the outside of the body. Open your hip flexors and SI joint. If your body can, go into that happy baby stretch. Move there. And I want you to imagine I'm in the mat, pulling your hips and lower back into the ground. Deepening for 3. Breathe for 2. Exhale for 1. Let's slowly get into your seated position. You can roll onto the side or swing this body up, stretching your legs ahead of you. If anyone's lower back or hips feel really tight, grab that cushion and place it underneath your bum and have these knees slightly bent. Now I want you to use this chair to get a really lovely upper body stretch. Play around. If you have hands or arms of the chair, grab them. If you want to hold the seat or the back, work with this range and pull your shoulders away from ears. Flex those feet and hold for 3. Hold 2. We're going to feel those abdominals. You know this exercise as you lower the body. Tilt that pubic bone, zip your belly and stop the second you feel your lower back. Oh, hello, Joey. Here's my cushion. Take a nice deep breath. Power your lower abs. Lifting up and try go a little deeper in your stretch. Use that chair. Pull your shoulders away from ears. Working your body into mobility, flexibility, and strength positions. Let's go. Connect your core. Relax your thighs, your hip flexors, watching your chin, watching your shoulders. Hold. I'll just stay all day. Take a deep breath as you lift. And in that forward tilt, watch your shoulders, your chin. And on every set, you want to try push deeper in the stretch. Remember, our goal is balance, strong and mobile bodies. Hold. If you get that combination perfect, you are set correctly. Injury prevention is easy then. Let's enjoy the stretch. Now in the next one, we're going to hold that core. If your lower back's feeling like it needs support, bend your knees. Listen to that lumbar spine. And let's hold today for 10 counts. 9, keep checking posture. 8, breathe. 7, deep breath. 6, exhale. 5, breathe out. 4, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, and last time. 1, slowly coming back. Draw your feet together. Lift up tall and into that deep hip flexor stretch. You can move that chair out of your way and hold for 3. Hold for 2, and the next exercise is one of my faves. Let's go traveling and let's row there. All right, so we want to hook our feet into that mat. Feet and knees are hip distance apart. Holding that stick with hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. And I want you to curl. Option A for beginners, we stay very small range. Option 2 or B, if you can go further, listen to your back. Lift your chin slightly, shoulders stay down. Let's row it. We're going to twist for 1 and twist. Breathe out. 2, not letting those knees move. Where are we going, guys? 3. Breathe out. Twist. Feel those obliques. Breathe. 4. And twist. Exhale. 5. And we twist. Breathe out for 6. And twist. And breathe for 7. And twist. Breathe for 8. And twist. 2 more. Breathe. 9. And 1, 2. Go. Breathe. 10. And slowly use your core to lift up and stretch that back leg for me. I want you to cross that top leg over. Get your body in this habit of sitting up really tall. I want you to glide that arm in front, anchor the shoulders, flex that foot that's in front. And from here, we're going to lift in those spines as you open this arm to the side. Show me that shoulder staying away from ear, that chin staying centered, and slowly coming back. I want you to pull that knee into the body and get that body lifting up through every vertebra. So there's a lot of work happening in this exercise. We are working into that core strength by conditioning those corset muscles, the belly and the back muscles to stay upright. But there's a lot of mobility and setting happening. We are getting rid of that phone, that computer tension we store in the front. We are strengthening that outer bicep and shoulder. And what I love here is that we are setting the shoulder blade, shoulder and chin correctly. Stay in this position for 3. Breathe out. 2. Exhale. 1. Lovely. Let's swap to the other side. I want you hooking that knee and lift up tall, stretching your arm forward. And let's go growing tall through that spine. Getting yourself really strict that you're not in this curl position. Lift those spines up. And I'm hoping that those sitting postures every day is just improving, getting easier to sit up tall. That your new normal is correct posture. That when you're sitting in that, curl or that lazy position, the body goes, this isn't right. Breathe out to open this up. And then when you're sitting beautifully, you're like, Robs would be so proud of me, because I really would. Exhale, and this is it. And hold that stretch. Can you grow even taller in the body for 4? Breathe out. 3. Exhale. 2. Very nice. Exhale. 1. And relax. I want both legs extending in front of you. Now, lengthen through your heels. Breathe out, and I want you to try your best. Can you try and get your stick over your toes? If you can, awesome. If you're not there, don't worry, keep pushing. And either way, I want you to curl the shoulder blades apart. Don't let them shrug up, keep the shoulders down. And just give me 10 counts as you lengthen through your heels. 9, 8, those bellies are tight. 7, 6, and 5. Breathe. 4. And for 3. Deep breath. 2. Exhale. 1. and relax. Very nice. We drop that stick out of the way. We move back onto your hands and your knees. And let's check out our stability and alignment. Always getting yourself conditioned that you don't let shoulders shrug. If they do, pull them down. Soften the elbows. Tilt that pivot bone to belly. Now, for absolute beginners, you're just going to lift this arm to the side, watching that head, neck, and shoulder line does not change. If you can challenge yourself today, take that opposite leg behind you, either keeping your toes on the ground. If you can go one step further, go there. And we just maintain for 10 deep breaths. Keeping your body weight in the middle, not over that wrist in front. Watching your chin doesn't tuck, the shoulders don't tense up. The absolute priority is your hip and your back alignment, staying in the center. Giving me 5 more beautiful breaths, conditioning alignment. 3, finishing the class completely centered. 2, 1, yes, beautiful work, guys. Let's see this other side. Arm opens to the side for beginners. If you can challenge yourself, take your opposite leg back, option A, and option B, checking your legs not too high. Your hips are centered, your back's flat. Another 8 deep breaths, body weight in the middle. 7, watching your wrists. 6, 5, never locking that front elbow. 3, breathe. 2, and 1, beautiful stuff. Last core challenge. Giving your wrists a bit of a loop around, just so we're not straining those areas. And the great thing about this work is that the more and more we do that flexion position, the stronger you will get your wrist. But listen to your body, know the line of straining and working. If it gets too much for you at any point, come out of that position, please. So, making sure your body weight is right in the middle, not over the wrist and not back into your hips. Eyes stay forward, shoulders stay away, tilt the pubic bone to belly as you dig toes to the ground. And we take a deep breath out and scoop your knees a few millimeters off the ground. And hold. 10, feel the core. 9, I should be able to balance something on your back, it's so flat. And 7, and 6, and 5. Breathe out. 4, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, breathe for 1. Amazing. Toes together, knees apart, bums move down. Walk these hands forward and melt into the floor. Imagine I'm gently pressing up and down your spine, enjoying that back and shoulder release. Good, deep, beautiful breaths. From here, walk your hands to one side as you take your outer hand, place it on top and stretch for 3, for 2, for 1. Excellent. Other side, outer hand on top and stretch for 3, 2, and 1. As you come back to center, slowly rolling your spine up. And let's get you into mobility and stretch using that chair. All right, so we're going to turn that chair around so you can balance. We worked a lot of hip flexor, thigh, and TA strength today, so let's get them balanced and mobile. I want you to be core and posture conscious. Grab hold of that foot behind. We bend our standing knee, and from here, we go into a forward tilt as you pull that knee away from you. Inhale, back to center. Again, breathe out, making sure those hip bones are staying in line. The back staying in that beautiful form. 3, breathe out to tilt. Now, this is it. Let's stay in your stretch and hold it there. Make sure you are getting your thigh and that hip flexor to stretch. 4 more breaths. And 3. Exhale for 2, good, and 1, other leg, very nice. And pulling that foot behind, soften your standing leg, and bring your awareness into posture, chin, neck, shoulders. and come back. Exhale, forward tilt. Inhale, come back, 3. Breathe out, 2, tilt. Inhale, last one, this is it. 4, and hold it here. Feel that stretch. And 2, and 3. And if you've been doing walking, running, cycling, please remember the stretch set as a post-recovery set. Let's work into bum and hip, ankle on thigh, shoulders stay down. Pull your hips back and get down into that bum stretch. Make sure you're not just collapsing that upper body forward. Body stays upright, sinking into that hip. Make sure the pressure's not on that standing kneecap. Hold in for another 4 deep breaths. 3, 2, brilliant, and 1. Other side, ankle on you. Strict posture and placement. Pull that pelvis back. Getting down, hold. And 2, and 3, good. And 4, coming back. Turn to face me. Take your outer leg, cross it over, hips stay forward, and open up the side of the body. That oblique, the lower back, our side lower back, that QL area, hold. From here, same way, but just change other leg in front. Imagine I'm pulling your hips away from that chair. Keep your chest forward. 3, 2, we're gonna keep that chair where it is, but just turn around. So listening to my cues, take 1 foot across and stretch out that side line. Should be feeling wonderful. Still facing away. Cross your other leg over and stretch. Brilliant. And let's go back into that tabletop work we did in the beginning. I'm hoping this is going to feel completely different, more mobile and strong. Ears and arms are in line, knees are bent, and lengthen through the body. This is such a wonderful stretch to help with creating space between your vertebrae, elongating those erector spinae muscles, helping you feel 10 feet taller after class. Let's assess that spine as we curl. Inhale, pull back. Watching your shoulders are not lifting to your ears, they're staying away. Making sure your head is not dropping below the arms, staying in line or just above. 1 more, curl and pull back, full body stretch here, guys. Pull your hips back, stretch those knees and hold. 3, 2, 1, bend your legs, place 1 hand behind your back. Slide that hand that's on the chair across and sway your weight into that side of the body to get that side stretch. Everyone feels this differently, so make sure you are getting your activation down the side of the arms, side of the ribs. Watch your head isn't dropping. And other way, hand behind, other hand across and sway into that. Brilliant. And standing in the center, facing me. Interlace fingertips and stretch out your chest, your shoulders, and 3 counts. Deep breaths. 2, we worked a lot of arms today, so let's make sure they are balanced. On 1, take your arm across. Always checking that shoulder hasn't lifted, and if it has, anchor it down, lengthen through your elbow. Good. From here, place your elbow above you. Don't tuck your chin or tense that shoulder up. Feel that stretch through your tricep. Lovely. Let's swap other arm across, watching shoulder, watching your elbow. Lifting elbow without tucking your chin. No tension in that neck. And on the topic of neck, let's lengthen out and stretch. Your choice if you want to flex the hand or anchor your hand behind you, whichever feels great for you. Enjoy it. Brilliant. Up and over, flex or hand behind. Very nice. Tucking chin into your chest, melt your shoulders away from ears. Relaxing your arms next to the body, palms forward and into your side. Reach up and over. Inhale back. Exhale up and over. Good. And now let's see the spine. Tuck, roll. Can you go further than you did in the warm-up? And at the bottom, let's stretch it out. Lengthen behind your knees and 3 deep core breaths. Holding 2. Holding 1. Soften your knees, zip in your core. Stack your vertebra into that neutral and nice limber shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's anchor your shoulders down, turning your head to the side, and very gently half loop side to side. Making sure the shoulders are staying still, that neck is feeling limber, feeling loose. Body is feeling core activated but completely balanced and wonderful. Bringing your eyes forward, last roll as we lower, releasing any tension that's left in your jaw, neck, shoulders and spine. Take a moment to just hang in this position. Take a strong breath in and let's set the spine beautifully. Find that neutral curve. Connect your shoulder blades. Lift your eyes and 2 deep breaths connected into your core, into your center. Feeling energized and ready for the rest of your day. And bringing the hands into center. And relax. Well done. I hope you're feeling fabulous. Thank you so much for joining Joey and myself for our gentle session today. I hope we've had a lot of fun using the chair, the broom, giving you some cleaning ideas, I think. All right, guys, so much love and gratitude. Have a beautiful one and keep taking care of yourself. Keep moving. Mwah.